Everybody.
Yes. Hey, y'all. Welcome to my local flavor kitchen right here in beautiful Branson, Missouri. And today I have a friend of mine, Janet Ellis. She is so sweet. And I met Janet when we first came to Branson.
Right.
So I've known you about almost 5 years. Can you believe it?
Right?
We're going into our 5th season. Can you believe it?
Local flavor. If you haven't been, you must.
Yes.
And there are so many things down. I've tried just about everything but fish. I don't do fish.
Oh, yeah.
But I've tried about everything on the menu.
Oh, yes.
Love it,
well,
love it,
thank
love
you,
it.
thank you. Well, you guys, you and Jennifer have been so supportive of me. Oh my gosh.
She told me, she said, you've got to meet Michelle because she is, and Greg, because they are the nicest, sweetest,
Aww.
and down home
Well,
folk
good.
and great food. And I said, well, then I've just got to
And
go.
we just hit it off.
Absolutely.
I mean, just hit it off.
I mean, and then it was like,
Yeah.
we went to the lake, we did all this.
Like we've been friends forever.
Forever.
Yeah.
Well,
that's how it feels.
you're an Oklahoma girl.
Well, yeah, and she's from Oklahoma.
I am.
And you're from
Elk
City. Elk City.
Western.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So when we found out we were both Okies.
Yeah. So Ted Martin is the fire chief of the city of Branson.
Yeah.
Ted Martin.
Mm-hmm.
So Ted Martin, and this is funny because I've been here 31 years in Branson.
And you were a radio personality.
I had the morning
Forever.
show
Yeah.
for 26 years. I was the human alarm clock for
Yes.
people. I felt people slapping me every morning as they hit that alarm.
Right.
Wake up!
Wake up, Branson.
And I also did a television show,
Okay.
Kids Connection, which was for kids with kids about kids.
Okay, cool.
And so that was kind of my background. My background is also theater. It's also church music. It's, all of these things. But when I retired, I have kept contact with a lot of these people, including Ted Martin. So Ted Martin and I, at one time in Branson, about 30 years ago, were the most eligible bachelor and bachelorette in Branson, in Stone and Taney counties.
Oh my gosh.
So we've had that forever, between the two of us. And he has me on speed dial because if there's any kind of smoke or anything north of town, he's like, Janet, are you cooking again? Because he knows. He always comes and checks my smoke detectors and my fire extinguishers.
Nice.
Because I'm not that great of a cook, but my family, my mama and my mama.
Your mama and
So
mama.
this is going to be kind of a family recipe today. And I don't know if you speak any foreign languages.
I know just a tiny bit of Spanish, but
See?
that's only because my guys.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I just learn a little bit from them.
Right.
Mainly bad words.
Well, we're not going to do that today.
we
are
won't do that today.
Okay.
But,
So
yeah.
I'm today going to prepare Hotel de Frosé.
Auteur de frosé.
Very good. Nobody gets it the first time. You did.
Auteur de frosé.
Exactly.
That's what we're
Now,
making.
If you break it down and you translate it, it's frozen water. Now, I'm from Elk City, and we call it ice.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Ice. Now, you might say, well, what? I have a fancy refrigerator. No, don't worry about that. We want to make our own.
We want to make our own
Right?
ice.
Because isn't that what you said?
Because kids now don't even know that we had. Listen, I hated filling the ice trays. Did you hate filling the ice trays?
I did.
That was one of my jobs, and I can remember we would break ice and just throw them back in the freezer, and my dad would say, "Who put these empty ice trays back in the freezer?"
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we are going to use
This is
several.
an ice tray.
Yeah, ice tray. And I was going to bring my ice bucket, and I walked out and I forgot that. But we'll just pretend we have an ice bucket.
Okay.
Well, this is
So for anybody under
this
the
is
age
what you would
of
put your
30,
ice in. Yeah. Oh.
this is an ice tray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe even 20.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. So you start with H2O.
H2O. Got it.
And we know that as
Water.
water.
Okay, yeah.
So I am using a Pyrex. I've gone up to 48 inches here. Now, you might ask, Janet, is it better for this recepe, use warm water or cold water?
Right.
Or hot water?
Right.
Well, I do know this scientifically.
Okay.
Cool, cold water is best.
Okay.
I always thought it was warm
I always
and
thought
hot.
it was hot water.
Yes. Now,
And I did put hot water when I was a kid. I can remember because you thought it went faster.
Well, and it can, but the best, it's either cold, hot, but lukewarm, that doesn't work.
Oh.
So if you just put it in the middle, the spigot in the middle,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh yeah. No, either go cold or hot. So
Okay.
we are basically we're going to cool down here just a little bit. And you can stir it. And by the way,
You've got your little Dolly. You just brought everything.
I did. I'm telling you.
What would Dolly do?
Yes.
What would Dolly do?
You know my friend Brad Thomas.
Yes,
from
I love Brad.
Sebastian. I
Love
do too.
Brad.
Love him. And he gave us this for Christmas with her recipes.
Okay.
Oh, it was
yeah,
so-
I got one of her cookbooks from a friend of mine.
Yes. So anyway,
Maybe she'll come cook with me one day.
I hope so. So we're going to go ahead and stir that.
Okay.
And I don't see any bubbles in it really, but you can make it go faster if you want to. And you want to try it?
Sure.
You want to try?
Sure. Give me. Let me try. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
Now, here's the deal. If you use this one, you know how much you've got.
Okay.
But what happens is when you go to fill it, sometimes it goes, see, just
whoops.
like that.
Yeah. Okay.
See?
Here. There.
And then my dogs come in and they go, ooh, uncooked water. So we do this. We pour it into here.
Oh, so then pour it into
and
a
it has
smaller
a little
one.
bit.
Okay.
It's a little bit better. Lid,
Oh, a little
okay?
bit. Okay.
So,
So we'll just get that
as
out
you
of the way.
fill these, I'm sorry, I'm making a
No, you're
mess
fine,
all
you're
the
fine.
way. You fill these up. Now,
A
kids.
messy cook is a good cook.
Oh, I believe that,
Yes,
sister. I believe
yes.
that. Now, kids at home, I'm going to tell you, this right now might not look like much, but in just a few minutes, I'm going to show you what we have.
Yeah.
So, Michelle, you can also put little cherries in there.
Yeah.
Or you could put pineapples in
Raspberries, blueberries.
there. Anything
Yeah.
you want. Make it your own. Just make it your own.
Yeah.
So we'll get this out of the way, and then I'll
Okay.
show you, because you know how they do in the fancy cooking shows.
Go right ahead.
Because that's what they do. All right, so you can have fun
Oh
little
yeah.
shapes.
Okay. So we've got some snowflakes.
Yes.
Snowflakes.
I'll save that one because
Okay.
it'll go in there. Okay. Oh my gosh. This.
And these are like little
These are littles, and I'll tell you what. Let me
fingers.
poke that up.
Yeah.
See if it'll go in here.
Oh. Oh. Well, here, let me see. Whoops.
Okay.
Yeah, well, kind of.
Kind of. Oh,
There.
there
Oh
you
yeah.
go.
There. Okay.
It goes in the lid, in the bottle part,
Yeah.
and it will, like if you're a jogger, are you a jogger?
Listen, if I'm jogging, you better call the police.
You're running from or for something. And then these, and I'm not sure if we can go ahead and get these out.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Oh, they're
Oh,
balls.
they're balls.
Okay.
Yes. So, and they're so easy to do. You just put them in the,
Oh, nice.
See if you can
I
pop
love
that
it.
out.
Yeah, let me see. Oh,
your kitchen savvy.
got it.
Look at that.
Now that's cool.
That is
Those are
cool.
really cool.
So,
Yes, ma'am.
normally what you would do, and back in the old days, I'm telling you, you just twist. Now,
Yeah, twist.
if you're
and
really
pop it out.
old, there were
Oh, a
aluminum ones
lever. Yeah.
and a lever, and it'd go.
Yeah. My grandma had those.
Mhm. So
So
there,
twist and pop out.
twist and pop, and there you go. That's flawless. And
Cherries,
in there, or
okay.
any of the other fruit. Now you're asking, Janet, do you want a drink of water? Yeah. Mmm. That is so good. Michelle.
It looks so good. So I have the ball and the snowflake in here.
Mhm,
So I'll just get a drink of this and try it. Oh yeah.
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 And you don't have to be 21 to drink.
Oh
that.
no. And I mean it just makes a difference.
It does.
Yeah,
It
it
really
does.
does.
It makes a difference.
Michelle, I can't tell you how excited I am to do this with you.
Well-
and if people need the recipe, I guess they can get in contact with you.
Yeah, yeah.
But here's another.
we can put the recipe on there.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so-
All right.
Yeah, I think
so,
they'll love it.
then I want to tell you about. So anyway, my grandparents had a bakery
Okay.
for 40 years
Okay.
in Western Oklahoma.
Okay.
And so, they made homemade bread. It was Merritt's Fine Bakery. Meritts.
Okay, so there's a Merit's in Tulsa.
There is one right off the, and it's not ours.
Oh, they're not the
But
same.
I got off to get gas one time, and I was just driving around, and I thought, Merit's.
Oh, I love Merit's.
I know.
They make these little cookies, the little thumbprint.
Oh, thumbprint.
Oh,
thumbprint.
yeah, they have everything. They have everything: donuts, bread, cakes.
I'm gonna have to stop in there.
It's one of my favorite places to get a cake.
Meritts. So anyway,
so that was your family.
That was.
So was that your?
That was
golly.
1921.
I'm gonna have to look that up because it almost sounds.
Really?
I mean,
look, my grandfather was an innovator, and he was just a great man, and he had the strongest arms from
rolling that dough,
rolling that dough, and kneading that dough,
okay,
and rolling. We had fresh biscuits just about, even after he was long retired, about every other day, and always on Sunday. So anyway, so they had they could decorate a cake. I still have my tier cake pans from that bakery from 1921.
Wow, that's great.
It just, everything. I'm a very sentimental person.
Me too.
And
Me too.
I loved my family. They were the best. And so anyway, during the war in the 40s, my mom was about 10 or 11. And her little best friend was a man named Norman Martin, and they grew up together. My papa and his papa grew up together and had the same birthday, and we've been 5 generations of friends.
Okay.
So during the war, my papa baked that delicious slice. He had the first bagger and slicer in all of Southwest United States.
Really?
And his stories were fascinating. But anyway, so he'd take that bread out, and my grandmother would have a sandwich spread. Okay. So she made this sandwich spread, and then they put it on that hot bread.
Oh.
They'd wrap it up in the plastic wrap, and my mother and Norman would ride their bicycles down to the train station, and they would sell those to the soldiers coming through.
Oh, that's precious.
It was like a little taste of home for those guys.
I bet they loved that. So they went around. So they were all waiting on a train to go home or
the train was going to pick them up, and then just to get out and stretch their legs for a minute. The ones that were on it.
And then here come these 2 little kids on bicycles selling sandwiches.
And my mother just used to give me the little ringlets and just sell them. So this is what we call Mamaw's sandwich spread.
Mamaw's sandwich spread. And I love sandwich spread.
Well, this one I love it because it's easy and pretty much the whole family could enjoy it, and it doesn't have nothing
crazy.
However, I also call it the poor man's pate.
Oh,
so it has nothing to do with liver.
Right.
But,
okay. All right.
My stuff in here? Oh no, it's out.
Here we go.
Okay.
All right. So we're gonna do Mamaw's sandwich spread now.
Here we go.
We're gonna make you something that you're gonna love.
So I have already done this. I have a food processor.
Okay.
That any old food processor will do. Seriously, if you've got one of those not so expensive, or you've got the big Cuisinart and all of that.
Right.
But this is ham.
Okay.
About 2 pounds of ham.
Okay.
You can have honey. You can have mesquite smoked, or
whatever
you want.
floats your boat.
And this is
take a taste
yes,
of it.
Please do. That was a honey ham. This is a little bit of bologna.
Love bologna. Grew up on bologna.
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 Yes. So I use about a half to, like, if that's 2 pounds, this isn't quite a pound.
Okay.
So it's, if you like a lot of bologna, then make it even. Okay.
Right. Okay.
So we're going to use that.
Okay.
And this, I hope it'll all go because this is my grandmother's.
Oh, I love using my grandma's stuff.
1940s Pyrex.
I love it. I have a lot of my grandma's old dishes and utensils.
Oh yeah,
And I just love it. It just reminds me, like, I would be like, Grandma had her mashed potatoes in this.
Yes.
And, yeah.
Oh yeah, and the gravy and everything. I feel like I should wipe
let me
that
try
out
this
of it.
out.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Here we go.
So we're going to use Mamaw's,
All
and
right.
we're going to mix it as we go.
Okay.
Now, are you a mayonnaise or a Miracle Whip?
You know, I'm either. Greg hates Miracle Whip. I don't know why. But I like the zingy zest of Miracle Whip. But I'll eat either one. What do you like?
Well, I actually like Miracle Whip too, but I realized when I got in there, this is horseradish. We don't want horseradish.
Hey, that might be good.
It might be good. I tried that. So today today we're going to use a little mayo.
So we're not going to use,
yeah.
we're going to use mayo.
So we're going to use mayo. And so then we're going to just kind of put that in there. This isn't like your ice. I'm sorry, I'm so messy.
No, you're fine.
I'm going to save
Yeah,
a
just
little
do a
of
little
that.
bit, okay.
And then a little bit of this.
Okay.
And it just, that bologna actually just gives it another level.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It looks like, did you ever eat liverwurst? Like liverwurst or what? You know, it's like,
Yeah.
I loved that stuff when I was a kid for some reason, but I can't eat it now.
Really?
I don't know why.
Your tum-tum won't agree with it?
I don't know. There's just something
Well,
about
that
it. But
smells
man,
good.
yeah, it does smell good. But I just used to eat it all the time. It kind of reminds me of the bologna.
Yeah, that kind of looks like
It
that.
does.
Actually, it does.
Yeah.
So these are both fresh. These are both fresh, and I actually went to 3 grocery stores to find just exactly what I wanted. But if whatever you have, you can use it. You can use it. So I'm going to put a little bit of the mayo in there, and we'll mix it up. And basically, the recipe is what you want.
Just measure with your heart.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And you can tell. And actually, my mother sometimes, because she would fix it for when all the kids were coming home for Christmas or Thanksgiving or whatever, and she wouldn't put as much mayo in it, and she'd wait, and then she would mayo the bread.
Oh, okay.
You know.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do that and add a little bit and mix that up if
All
you
right.
would.
Okay, I will.
And don't tell me I didn't bring. Oh, I didn't bring the sweet relish.
Okay, I think I have sweet relish.
Do you?
Let me look. I think I do. Let me go see. I have a little bit of everything, so we'll see. Looky there. Sweet relish.
That's exactly what I
Okay.
picked up.
Okay, good deal. I have it.
So you see how the consistency is. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that's looking
and,
good.
And when you smell this, really and truly, it's very fresh. Very, very fresh.
It is, yeah.
Oh, that's perfect.
Perfect,
Good.
okay, all right.
So we'll put some of this in. That gives a little bit of juice too.
Same thing, just eyeball it.
Yep,
right?
eyeball it. If you think
That looks.
that smells
good too. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, and let's put a little bit.
Oh, and you're putting pimentos in.
Yeah, to give it a little
Okay.
bit of color
Okay.
and a little. I mean, I love pimentos.
I do too.
I use smoked pimento
Yeah. that
powder a
sounds good.
lot. So here we're gonna.
I've never used smoked pimento powder.
Oh, it's good. It's really good. Okay, let's mix that up. Gives just that hint of, and you know what you can use for crunch? You can use celery,
okay.
bitty chopped celery, and people go, I don't want in my sandwich, but it gives it just another little flavor.
Yeah, just kind of
Mm-hmm.
little tiny pieces.
Okay, so
All right.
now I'm going to
That's
get
looking
you
good.
that's basically a little salt and pepper if you want to.
Okay.
And to just a little, because salt brings out flavors.
Okay, let me
you
get
know?
you some salt.
Okay. We'll just do a little. Yep, there you go.
Little
There
pepper,
you go.
little
Oh,
salt.
those are cute. So when you get like that, these are things you could do with the.
Grab a spoon.
You have any nails or scissors?
Oh, I do. Where's the scissors? Oh, here, I got it.
Okay.
It came apart.
Okay, good.
There you go.
And when we have like a little party,
Yeah.
I don't want to go out of that.
Oh, yeah.
Little party, you can put your little club crackers around
Okay, I see.
and use it. Just put a little spoonful or two in that middle
Okay.
thing, which is a relish dish anyway. And you can put that in there. Yep. And you can make it into a ball or whatever. And then, you want to bite?
I do want to bite.
Here, grab you.
Let me show this. Look how cute that is.
Now have a bite and then
Okay, let me get a little bite here. This is easy. And you could make little tiny sandwiches too.
exactly, because now I'm going to give you a piece of, smell that, that's Hawaiian bread.
I love Hawaiian bread.
Is it good?
It is good.
So we could put a little bit on the sandwich bread, and the Hawaiian bread is a little sweeter,
I like sweet bread.
and I do too, because, and these days, you can get any kind of bread you want. You could do a croissant.
Oh God, they have every
Croissant.
kind of bread you can imagine now.
Would you like a
That's
bite?
exactly how I
My
make my
hands are clean.
sandwiches.
I've done my-
Exactly.
Is it good?
It's delicious.
So this is Mamaw's sandwich spread, or poor man's pate.
So good. Let me get a to drink.
Absolutely. Oh, look, mine's even gone now, so I have to put another one in. Michelle, I'm so glad to be with you today.
Janet, I'm so glad to be with you. This is great. Oh, I love you.
I love you. And again, if you prefer Miracle Whip, which I can't...
Might give it a little more zing.
A little more zing. And if you like other spices.
Yeah, you could put
just
anything in there.
Dress it up, dress it down.
Tony, yeah, you could put anything in there, but it's a great, it would be great for little tiny sandwiches for a party.
Oh, exactly. Cut the crust off.
Yeah, perfect. Well, I really appreciate you doing this with me.
Thank you so much
Love
for inviting
Janet.
me.
Love her.
And you know, here's the deal. There's a lot of love in this room. She is delightful. I love her giggle. I love that. I love her family. And if she asks you to cook with her, please do.
Aw.
You just say, yes, chef.
Yes, chef. Most everybody has been like, yes, I will do it.
Absolutely.
I've only had a couple that are a little camera shy, but I have been enjoying this so much.
Yeah.
I have went to aunts, cousins, friends that I've had for years, and just taking the time and being in their home and their kitchen and visiting.
Oh,
and it's been good. And this year is a year that I've said I'm going to say yes more. I'm gonna go do things more and
right.
Yeah, not work so much. Maybe.
I hope you don't work, because let the people, let your staff, and I know you've got a good staff.
Oh, I have a great staff.
And you've done so many wonderful things for people in this area.
Oh.
And God bless you. God bless you.
God is good to me. So
you know what?
He's good to
and
me.
that's the other thing. I also want to say, because I pray over everything. And I was praying over here. I was praying, Lord, I hope I got. And I have a note that has everything I was supposed to get. I was sitting there, recipes, and don't forget about the Hôtel de Frozen.
Oh yeah, Hôtel de Frozen.
Exactly.
Yes.
Breaks down to frozen water, which we call ice.
Ice.
There you go.
You are so great. This was great. So
Thank you. And how do we find this?
Oh, okay. So this will be on our YouTube page, which is Local Flavor Branson on YouTube. And if everybody will subscribe, that would be great.
Good.
And then it'll be on our Facebook page.
I love it. I every time I'm with you, I have a great time.
Me too.
So folks, come to Local Flavor. Look up Michelle and Greg and the whole great staff.
Greg
and
loves you guys too.
Love it. So enjoy. I think we need one more toast.
Yeah, one more toast.
Yeah.
All right.
There we go.
All right. We'll see ya. That's good.
That cold.
This is really good.
Do you like it? Are we gonna sing?
If you want to.
Make me.
One.
Make me. Time I saw you, we did God Bless America.
Yes.
Amen.
I almost died on a piece of corn one time. A kernel of corn.
I'm not allowed to eat corn anymore. Because at the steakhouse, Sullivan Steak, not Sullivan, but the other one.
And that I love, stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light
From the mountains
mountains to the prairies to the oceans white with foam. God bless America.
I used to sing
Dun, 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 dun.
God Bless America. There
Yes,
you go.
we
Thank
love
you, sister.
America.
Thank
Yes.
you, sister.